Hello, and welcome to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Online. It's my first channel series playthrough. So, Final Fantasy XIV is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. Currently, as of the date of this video, which is the end of 2023, just about all of the Endwalker post-MSQ content has been released or close to it. And there's kind of a lull in content in terms of where the game has released the current expansion versus where the next expansion's coming out next year. And as I was thinking about what I wanted to do, not only for my own personal game time, but for the beginning of this channel, I thought that revisiting one of my favorite games would be a really fun way, not only to refresh myself before another expansion comes out, but also to really relive something I love and introduce it to some of you if you've never seen this game before. Or maybe if you have, maybe you can enjoy the journey with me. So let's go ahead and get started. So full disclosure, I haven't played through the beginning expansions for a very long time, so probably several years. So that's another reason why I also wanted to do this as well. I've already kind of played around with some appearance data that I wanted to use, so I'm just going to load it. So I'm going to go with Viera, Bun Boy here. It's all good to go. Feel pretty good about it. I don't need to save it because I'm already good. And talking about this, so this is like the birthday system here. I really don't understand how this works, or if it's significant in any way. If it is, and you know, and can provide insight, please leave a comment down below. That would be great. Let's go ahead and confirm this. I really don't care too much about the date. And then this is kind of like the in-game astrology, in terms of, I think there's 12 of these, 12 months, all that good stuff. I'm just going to pick Thaliac right now, hit OK. And then in terms of the different classes, it determines kind of your starting area between the three city-states of Gridania, Ul'dah, and Lim Solomensa. So we have magic and we have like physical damage. I'm going to play as an archer to begin with here. Hit confirm. I'm just gonna let's see, it's open. If it's grayed out, that means it's not open. So I'm just gonna do it with Marlboro, it's fine. Confirm. And then for our name, do Halleck, since that's my name. And then for a surname, just something that's just kind of RPE. Do Everhart. Halleck Everhart. Confirm. Okay. So before I start this, just as kind of a setup for what my aim is with this Let's Play. So not only is it nostalgia, getting ready and refreshing my, my knowledge of the game, but also I want this to be really story driven. And so as I'm playing through this, I just want everyone to know that I'm going to be kind of going at my own pace, not really rushing through content, really just taking it in the MSQ, probably doing some side stuff as well at the same time as I'm doing it. So that's kind of the aim. As of the creation of this video, I am not sure how I'm going to treat like dungeon runs and combat in the real world, or if I'm going to keep this very abridged in the sense of sticking only to the story and not show maybe like the grind of the combat and whatnot. I don't know yet. For right now, I'm just going to play it like a normal game, and then make changes as I feel are necessary as we go forward. All right, without further ado, let's get started.
Here. Here. Feel.
Oi. You alright, lad? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. That'll be the aether, I reckon. Some are more prone to the sickness than others. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. What is that? Oh! Feeling better, Kupo? Aha, you can see us. I had a feeling you could, Kupo. We're Moogles, and we live in this wood. Normal folks can't see or hear us, which makes you special, Kupo. And seeing as you're special, maybe you can tell us something. The wood's been restless of late. Lots of strange things happening. Have you chanced to witness anything suspicious, Kupo? Nope, I just got here. I want to know if that old guy can see, or older guy can see the bottle floating since he can't see them. But of course you haven't. You've only just arrived. Well, there's nothing for it then. We'll just have to keep looking. Nice to meet you, Kupo. And it's empty. Verdania's still a far way off, in case you're wondering. Seeing as you're awake, how about you keep me company till we get there? Them young'uns don't care for conversation, see. Braymont's the name, and peddlin's me trade. I like his earrings. As for your good self, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it! Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory, now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business, these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? Now we have power, glory, I mean, these are all good, and I want all of them, but let's go with glory. Gloria, well, if you're willing to take on them tasks as other folk ache, an adventurer such as yourself can win fame what coin can't buy. When you arrive in town, you'll want to report to the Adventurers Guild. You can find out everything you need to know about the adventuring business in there. Just remember though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Halt! Go no further. What's this then? Oh. Ah! But what's going on? A skirmish is broken up ahead with the Zal. Ixal, for your own safety, you must remain here until... Uh-oh. Bloody hells! We shall hold them here. Try to break clear. Alright. A little bit of conflict already. That was too bleeding close. Nice of the Ixal to send us a welcoming party though, eh? Joking aside, this wouldn't be the last time you meet those feathered fiends, so you just take care, alright? By the by, is this your first trip to Gridania? For our peace sense, I'll go with yes. It is! Well then, let this journey itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. The city of Gridania lies slap bang in the middle of the Black Shroud, the biggest, lushest forest in all of Eorzea. Though it ain't near as lush as it used to be, saying that, not since the calamity laid half of it to waste. The destruction prompted a herd of new nasties to move in, gave the Ixal unneeded encouragement. Boardman raids have become a daily occurrence. Ah, at long last. Behold Gridania, the forest nation blessed by the elementals.
The Black Shroud, the ancient forest, close to the heart of Eorzea. Beneath the boughs of its towering trees lies the woodland city-state of Gridania. Once a sanctuary from the world beyond the hedge, even the mighty elementals, eternal guardians of the forest, could not forestall the coming of the seventh umbral era. However, the goddess Nofika was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul. One who may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm.
And here's where we part ways, son. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, then it's back to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for keeping me company. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
May the matron take him to her bosom, that he may never want. And in his heart, sow serenity, purity, and sanctity.
There's our title slide. All right. So we're here in Gridania, in the middle of this very beautiful forest. This is another reason why I chose to be an archer, is because Gridania is my absolute favorite of the areas. You there. Yes, you. Your face is not known to me. Newly come to the city, no doubt. I am Bertinat, a wood whaler of Gridania. Wood whaler? It is my duty to protect our nation from our enemies while welcoming those who may yet prove her friends. Let us see what you are. Okay. Welcome to Gridania, vibrant forest nation cradled in the bosom of nature. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. Okay, so we're definitely using mouse keyboard. Yep, okay. So I'm gonna click no. I'm gonna get rid of the... Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna turn off the help. UI settings. Pop-up help, active help windows. Let's just do that. Okay. Okay. So we are here in the city. Lovely, beautiful day. Let's go ahead and pick up our first quest. Alright, coming to Gridania. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Gridania, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Another green adventure, I presume. I thought as much. We cannot allow strangers to wander Gridania unchecked and untested. Before you rush off and begin pestering every second citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Carline Canopy. That's the headquarters of the local Adventurers Guild, in case you were wondering. The Carline Canopy is the building you see behind me. Speak to Mother Mione within, and she will take you in hand. Alright. You have begun a quest. Use the duty list to help you complete your task. Okay. And you can see if we click on this, it tells us that we should go speak with the proprietress or begin exploring. Okay. So he said it was this building here with the cool stained glass window panels there. And if we try to go into the main city, it should stop us. Halt! Unregistered outsiders are not permitted beyond this point. If you wish to remain in our city, you must obey our rules and proceed to the Carline Canopy at once. Okay, so we have to register. It's a pretty strict immigration policy here, or visitor policy. See, and this is another reason why. Look how beautiful this is. I absolutely love that. Oh, so good. Okay. And then we have some patrons chilling out. And then we have the proprietress, Mother Mione. Mione. I'm just gonna go with Mione on this one. All right, see what she says. Well, well, what have we here? A wide-eyed and wondering young adventurer come to put your name down at the guild, I assume. Welcome. Mione is my name, or Mother Mione as most call me, and the Carline Canopy is my place. As the head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honor of providing guidance to the fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambitions, the guild is here to help you attain them. In return, we expect you to fulfill your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gridania. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, it seems fair to me. To an outsider's eyes, all may seem well with our nation, but naught could be further from the truth. The people live in a state of constant apprehension. The Ixtal and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the Garlean Empire to the north, and that is to say nothing of the Calamity. Even now, the wounds have barely begun to heal. Ah, but I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me. 5 years passed. Eorzea was well nigh laid to waste when a dread worm emerged from within the lesser moon, Dalamud, and rained fire upon the realm. It is this which people call the Calamity. Scarcely a square malm of the Twelveswood was spared the devastation, yet despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it all happened. I am well aware of how improbable that must sound to an outsider. It is improbable, but it's also true. For reasons we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the Calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are as many versions of events as there are people willing to recount them. Yet amidst the hazy recollections and conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing, that Eorzea was saved from certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we've misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked life and limb for the sake of the realm, and yet, whenever we try to say their names, the words die upon our lips. And whenever we try to call their faces to mind, we see naught but silhouettes amidst a blinding glare. Thus have these adventurers come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Ahem. Pray, do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another Warrior of Light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. Okay. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. All that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill. Scrawl your name right there. Oh, and I would appreciate it if you used your real name. There is a special place in the 7th Hell for those who use amusing aliases. Okay, that's fair. Halleck Everhart, You're quite sure that isn't an amusing alias? Very well. From this moment forward, you are a registered adventurer of Gridania, nation blessed of the elementals and the bounty of the Twelveswood. The guild expects great things from you. Look at what just arrived. Another God's damned adventurer. The first person camera. Don't you start with that. Adventurers are the very salve that Gridania needs. The elder Seedsteer herself bade us welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disregard her will? Of course not. Lest you forget, it is my sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame if outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves? You, adventurer, mind that you do not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the 7th Hell. Alright. Ahem. Pay no outburst. Pay that outburst no mind. He meant only to counsel you. Suspicious characters have been prowling the Twelveswood of late. You see, and the Wood Whalers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. As is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Gridanians are wont to mistrust things that they do not well know, your good self included. Fear not, however, given a catalog of exemplary deeds, and no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Gridania. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. At least she's nice. Now then, you may depend on old Mother Mione to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know. Alright, coming to Gridania, complete. Very first one. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken the first step as an adventurer in the city of Gridania. Listen well to the wisdom of Mother Mione, then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. And with that, leveled up. Let's go. We learned a new skill, straight shot. And heavier shot. Okay, we can see them on our bar. Alright. So, the icon above Mione there with the black interior and kind of the flamed emblem there, that is the indicator that is an MSQ, or main scenario quest line quest, the next one there. So that'll take us on to the next part. But before we do that, I'll see you in the next video.